I'm DC. This week we go over the guardrail with Sabu. To help me with that, my new tag team partner,
Krystina with a K-R-Y, the worst wrestling name ever.
coming up next on Over the Guardrail with Sabu. So, you did spend quite a bit of time in the beginning of the book speaking about the Sheik, your uncle, of course, pretty much responsible for your career, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Could you, I think a lot of times you get skipped over. Everybody assumes, everybody knows wrestling history. But could you tell us about the Sheik a little bit, what he was like?
Well, when we were growing up, he was like a god to us. We only seen him on Sundays and seen him on TV. So, he's still like a stranger to us, kind of. But when we see him in person, he was a different kind of guy than he was on TV. He was very generous and really demanding and cool guy.
So he's got like a split personality, what you see on TV to like what you see in the family.
Yeah, but not that much split. It was pretty close to what you see on TV, but it wasn't quite was it what it was. Yeah.
But he was known for always being the Sheik, right? I mean, he never broke character as far as being outside of the house.
No, he's always the Sheik. Even till the day he died, we called him the Sheik. I never heard my Aunt Joyce ever call him anything other than Sheik. My mom would call him Edward sometimes, but not usually.
I'd be like, "Who's Edward? Hold on a second. I don't know this stranger."
I thought he was talking about someone else.
I think a lot of people, don't realize how big of a star the Sheik really was.
Oh, he was huge, especially in this area. He's huge. He was bigger than Hulk Hogan.
Whoa, that's intense. If you're saying you're bigger than Hulk Hogan, that's a lot.
Yeah. Hey, hold on.
You spoke in depth about the training that the Sheik put you through, and he didn't even let you in the ring at first, right?
Not for 6 or 7 months. I had to live with him and do his housework and chop wood. And set
so was it like waxed on, waxed off? Like he was your Mr. Miyagi?
Of course. Yeah. And I would set up a ring every day and tear it down every day, but never get in it.
Oh, wow.
Not for 6 or 7 months.
It gave you that little taste.
Right. But when I finally did, I set the ring up, I train, tear the ring down, and then do it every day. I'd have to put the ring up and down every day.
And that's how you got your skills that everybody remembers.
Well, yep. So I learned them.
Yeah.
And so I earned them.
Well, and I think that's maybe part of the problem. What you just said is you earned them. You started from the ground up and learned it that way where, maybe that's not the way it is today.
No, now you pay your dues. You pay your dues by money. You don't pay your dues by sweat.
Exactly.
If you have the money, you can get trained. If you don't have the money, tough luck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the old time schools, right? You would go there and, they'd beat you up a little bit before they ever let you in the club.
Well, you got to earn a spot in practice. You have to earn a practice spot.
Yeah. It was like Fight Club back then.
Yes. But
the first rule about Fight Club, we don't talk about Fight Club.
Right. And they try to bust you. They ride you hard to get you to quit, because if you quit, that means you weren't meant for it or weren't tough enough. And exactly. So now, if you ride them too hard and they quit, you get in trouble.
Right, exactly. Yeah, they're let in to the club too easily.
Right.
Well, it's probably from the couple of times you hit the guardrail and
exactly.
At least a couple of times.
That or a couple of barbed wires, you never know.
But barbed wire don't get you brain damage. Just get you cuts.
Just get you real big cuts.
Yeah, no brain damage.
Is it true that they use a different type of barbed wire for the wrestling matches than regular barbed wire, or no?
Some do. I make sure mine are the little bit bigger ones. I remember one, I had a barbed wire match with Shane Douglas and Terry Funk, and Shane ordered the extra small barbs, and I got mad, and they changed it to the bigger barbs.
So what's the difference between little to big?
Well, because you can't see them when they're little, you can't see them.
Okay.
It doesn't look like you just saw it on wire. The big ones, the people can see better. They hurt more, but if you can't see it, then it didn't happen. If they can't see it.
Yeah, so they it's more of like an effect.
Well, yeah, if they can't see that there's pokes coming out of that barbed wire, then there's no pokes coming out of that barbed wire. They don't believe it if they can't see it.
Exactly.
It's just to help them believe it. We could probably get away with the other ones, but not for me. Not for my match.
I want it bigger the better.
Yes.
What's up, Over the Guardrail podcast listeners? It's your boy James Ellsworth, the man who beat AJ Styles not once, not twice, but 3 times, the real winner of the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And check me out on the Over the Guardrail podcast real soon. Listen in. It's going to be up everywhere. And remember, any man with 2 hands has a fighting chance. Duh!